Hey guys, it's your boy Fiscon here. I wanted to start a series focused around the Issue Council and Star Citizen. I felt that the best way to start it off was to show how we can assist by reproducing problems we find listed here on the Issue Council. This time though, I've actually got my own issue I ran into. And in this case, my freelancer spawned after crashing with cargo on board and was missing doors, turrets, and all sorts of goodies. This happened after retrieving it from the port versus claiming it. First, we need to ensure a report hasn't already been made. The odds that a report for your problem has already been made are high, so I'm going to search deep. And to do that, I'm going to simplify my search to something easy. Something like doors missing, or engines missing, or missing doors. In this case, I'm just going to do doors missing. Anything works, but the key is to be simple when searching, but detailed when reporting. I'm changing it to newest because it seems like an issue that I haven't seen before, or anyone else for that matter, when I asked in server chat. Alright, here we go. Here's one. Freelancer spawned with no equipment, engine, doors, weapons, and etc. I obviously did search for one beforehand, just so you know, so I knew it was here. Second, now that we found a report matching our problem, we're going to assist by listing a reproduction and add any additional information necessary. So in this case, you read over his report, you see if it matches what happened to you, or you reproduce what he did. In this case, we would force a crash to the desktop and then spawn the freelancer. I feel like this is lackluster in detail. I wish he would say if he was what he was doing when he spawned his ship. I'm assuming he was on his freelancer and then he crashed to desktop, but I'm not sure. I'm going to go with this one though. I don't want to make a duplicate for no reason, and I'm just going to add additional information in the bottom. So I'm going to select I can reproduce, select my version, and then I'm going to fill out this comment section and get back to you with what I have. Alright, so I've completed the comment section, and of course I have I can reproduce selected. I have the version I had the problem on. I filled out the comment saying, hey, it's not very clear, could you explain a little more, if they ever do respond, and then I explained exactly what I was doing and how it happened for me. And then I've got a link here to a video I took of my issue. And then in this case I'd already hit submit on accident, but I'm just going to hit save contribution. And you'll see that it posted, and you'll see that I added the video I made into the original poster so they can see additional evidence. Alright, and next I'll show you what an invalid report, or how to submit an invalid report. So I've gone to a random report, and I'm just going to hit contribute, excuse me. Usually it scrolls you down. And in this case you can do three options. I can reproduce, I cannot reproduce, or it's an invalid report. These two are pretty self-explanatory. This one it needs a little deeper. You have 4 reasons. It's an incomplete report. The one we did previously could be considered incomplete just because the steps weren't very clear. All he said was he crashed and then he spawned his freelancer. He didn't tell us what he was doing beforehand, etc, etc, etc. There's a lot of details that could help reproduce. Otherwise it's like, okay, I'm going to go crash my game. Maybe my freelancer will spawn without stuff. Who knows? So I would consider that probably incomplete, but hopefully he gets back to us and we can sort it out. So that's what an incomplete report generally is. Duplicate, usually this is pretty common and it's nothing to get angry about. It happens. It's hard to find things. I've probably made reproduction reports on duplicate posts before, but if you do find a duplicate, what you'll do is you'll select duplicate under reason, and then you'll type in the title of whatever it was you found. So like maybe it was the missing doors ones was the original. You would select it and then it would pop up in here. Then you would select your version, you would list your comments, and you provide maybe a picture of it if you want. You don't need to, trust me, but I mean, depends, it's up to you. Then you got is a feature. So like, let's say somebody had a bounty and they got killed by a bounty hunter, and they submitted a report saying I got killed by a bounty hunter and I lost my crime stat. Well, that's a feature currently, so that would be an invalid report. And then there's other, and in this case other can be a variety of things. That's why it's there. In this case we have this report. A gentleman bought the game thinking he was getting an RSI Aurora and Squadron 42, but he didn't. So this is more of a ticket for support. So in this case, we went down, we selected other, we explained to him that, you need to go to the support page, we gave him a link, and we told him to submit a ticket. So that's how you submit an invalid report. They're pretty simple, don't abuse it. Help us make the community and the game a better place.